Good morning, students. Today we shall discuss about the social conditions during the period of 3rd to 12th century, and also discuss about the religious conditions during the post-Shatavahana period. These two subtopics are discussed in detail in this video. Okay, students. First of all, what about social conditions of the post-Shatavahana period? Social, nothing but society. Society, nothing but citizens. Here, what is the position of citizens during the time of post-Shatavahana period? Okay. From the ancient onwards, from the Vedic culture onwards, the total Indian society was divided into Varna system. Continuously, the Varna system was glorious situation during the period of post-Shatavahana period. But some changes are happened in the society. All are equal to the view of the God. This statement was appeared in the society during the post-Shatavahana period. Okay. Here I mentioned some key points about the social conditions of post-Shatavahana period. Students, write down. The caste system retained considerable flexibility and mobility. The caste system retained considerable. How it is? Flexibility and mobility. They are all equal. This was one of the good change in the society of the post-Shatavahana period. Why? What is the reason? The reason is only one is the influence of Buddhism. What is that? By the influence of Buddhism, the Varna system was flexibility and considerable. No mobility. But Brahmins were honored by the rulers. Brahmins were honored by the rulers, and they were play a key role in the administration, and they were gained a number of official posts in the royal court and the administrative system. Why? Because they were well known in Vedic and well known in Puranic, and they were well educated persons during the time of post-Shatavahana period. That's why they were given much more respect from the society. And not only people, rulers also most gives respect to the Brahmin sect. And the trading groups were grouped as the Vaishyas and rest of the Shudras. Vaishyas are formed as a groups. Which type of groups? Trading groups. So, Vaishyas are formed as a trading groups, and some of the inscriptions from 17th century onwards, some of the inscriptions mentioned about a various social groups in society. In that, I mentioned some examples here. They are Mahamandaleshwara and Mahamandhadipati, Mahamandaleshwara and Manthadipati, and Mahajanas. Mahajanas and Gaunda. Gaunda and Nalgaunda. Gaunda different. Nalgaunda and Peragadde. Peragadde and Senabhova. Senabhova and Ekkate. These are all some social groups are mentioned in various epigraphies and inscriptions during the period of 17th century onwards. These are all social groups in administrative system. And Chandrasreshti also mentioned some of the inscriptions. Chandrasreshti. It is a trading class. Chandrasreshti was a trading class in the society. And Vadde Panivaru. Vadde Panivaru is the class of the sculpture, art and architecture class. What they are? They are Vadde Panivaru. This was the social sects or social groups of the post-Shatavahana period. And what about the women position in the society? Women were more gives respect from the society. They were freed. They have lot of freedom. They were most gives respect from all of the society. And they were donated a number of lands, coins, and another type of ornaments to the Buddhist monks and Purohits. They were donated to the temples, Buddhist monks, and poets, scholars, etc. So they were most gives respect from the society. This was the position of women during the time of post-Shatavahana period. So this is a brief information about the social conditions, and now I am going to explain about the religious conditions. There are 4 types of religions are most popular in the society of the post-Shatavahana period. Here I mentioned first one is Buddhism, second one is Jainism, and the third one is Vaishnavism, Shaivism, and the fourth one is Vaishnavism. These 4 religions are most popular and most existence and most glorious position of the post-Shatavahana period. First of all, what about Buddhism? Buddhism was patronized by the rulers like prince and princess. Buddhism was most popular from the Ikshvaku period onwards. Buddhism was most flourished and a glorious position in the society of post-Shatavahana. What are the most popular Buddhist centers here? Nelakondapalli and Anupu. Nelakondapalli now located in Khammam district, and Anupu now located in Guntur district near river bank of Krishna near Nagarjuna Sagar. These 2 are the most popular Buddhist centers during the time of post-Shatavahana period. And a number of prince and princess are encouraged Buddhism. That's why they were built a number of Buddhist constructions like Aharas, Viharas, Chaityas. These 3 are the most important structures of the Buddhism. So the rulers and some of the landlords are constructed these type of Buddhist constructions. And Mahayana, one of the Buddhist sect, Mahayana was most flourished in the region of Sri Parvata. Sri Parvata is the region of Nagarjuna Sagar. So in this area, the Mahayana Buddhism was most popular during the time of post-Shatavahana period. But at the end of the 7th century, the Buddhism was declined continuously. Subsequently, it was declined up to end of the 7th century onwards. So this is the position of Buddhism. And next, Jainism. Jainism also progressed by the following of the Buddhism. Subsequently, it is progressed and glorious. Here, the period of Vemulavada Chalukyans, the Jainism was raised their glorious position. Which period? Vemulavada Chalukyans period. Especially the king of Vemulavada Chalukyan Arikesari II and Baddega. These two rulers are encouraged Jainism, and they were built some Buddhist temples also, especially Subhadhamma temple, and this temple are located in Vemulavada. This is built by these rulers. And Patan Cheruvu, Kolanupaka, and Bodhan, Thoragunta is most popular Jainism centers during the time of post-Shatavahana period. So this is a brief information about Jainism. And now Shaivism. Shaivism belongs to Lord Shiva. So this was also most patronized by the rulers of various regions in post-Shatavahana period. So many temples also built by the rulers. Which type of temples? Shaivism temple or Shiva temples. And here I mentioned a number of, there are a variety type of sacrifices also performed. Okay? Built so many temples and also performed or conducted so many sacrifices. A variety of sacrifices also performed by the rulers like Rajasuya, Aswamedha, Agnihotra. This type of yajnas, yagas also performed by the rulers and Brahmin sect. And some of the, here I mentioned some of most Shaivite centers, Alampur, Vemulavada and Uma Maheshwaram. These three places are the most Shaivite centers during the time of post-Shatavahana period. And finally, Vaishnavism. Vaishnavism also much more progressed by the Shaivism in this Telangana region. Vaishnavism, it belongs to Lord Vishnu. So it is also most popular by the rulers in the society. So here I mentioned Burugu Gadda. What is Burugu Gadda and Maktal and Lingagiri. These three centers are most popular for Vaishnavism. So this is a brief information about the social and religious conditions of the post-Shatavahana period. Tomorrow we shall discuss about the language, literature and art and architecture during the time of post-Shatavahana period.